Now to a warning by the Cuban government. The country is experiencing a shortage of cooking gas, the result of U.S. sanctions. CGTN's Luis Chirino reports from Havana.
Following a warning from the Cuban government about a shortage of liquid petroleum gas used for cooking, here many citizens rushed to the gas cylinder dispatch centers.
For several days in a row, there were long lines at the gas dispatch center. People were worried that they might not get any more gas, so the demand went far beyond the availability.
The official announcement said U.S. sanctions are hampering Cuban fuel imports and have led to the current gas shortage.
In late 2019, the U.S. sanctioned the Cuban energy company Panamericana, which guaranteed the country's gas imports. But as a result of the U.S. sanctions, our gas providers in this part of the world cut deliveries to Cuba.
To cushion the import gap, authorities imposed restrictions on gas deliveries by changing delivery times to customers. According to Cuban authorities, the gas shortage has affected 1.7 million households who now have to wait for longer periods of time to get their cooking gas. Many homes in Cuba are not connected by fuel lines, so residents depend on bottled gas. Spreading out the deliveries relieved the initial uncertainty, but for many households, it's hard to make ends meet.
After they extended the gas delivery period to nearly 2 times the previous one, we were affected, and some have resorted to using electric cooking appliances.
Senior citizen Josefa Sanchez says the shortage affects her family's everyday life.
There are 4 in my family, including my 2-year-old granddaughter, but the available gas is no longer enough to meet our cooking needs. I used to receive a cylinder every 19 days. Now it's about once a month.
Cuban energy authorities are working on ways to ease the crunch.
We have been forced to look for new providers in other parts of the world at higher costs, but we need to stabilize deliveries and return to normality.
While waiting for a stable solution to the fuel shortage, Cubans realize they have no alternative but to adapt and live with the limited local gas reserves. Luis Chirino, CGTN, Havana.